to all then, please. I'll read.
Oh my God.
Like this, you know, Justin's going to say a few words now, so if we can all just pipe down for a second, then we'll start things up for us. All right.
Okay? Yes? Yes. So, Joe's asked me to say a few words tonight, because I think the point is made about people watching this film and being moved by, you can't help but be moved by what we've seen there. It needs to lead to something. We need to do more as a community. I know a lot of people here are contributing in their own ways, but we need to talk about what we're all doing, what more we can do to help people in these situations. And Daniel Blake is someone I get in my surgery every week. Not obviously Daniel Blake, but people in that position. I've had people sat across from me who have had heart attacks at a similar age of life, absolutely wanting to go back to work, but scared out their minds that if they do, they're going to have another heart attack. People who have worked all their lives, have had a little bit of bad luck, really want to go back to work, but find that because of their health, they're not quite ready to, and they come up against a system that has no compassion, doesn't pay them any respect at all. So they are forced to go through these bureaucratic mazes, which I think, as we saw in the film, are designed to actually put you off and dissuade you from making a claim. But they're also really quite destructive in the way that you feel like you're applying for a job that you're probably not ready to do. You're applying for jobs that you're not qualified for. You're asked to apply for, spend 35 hours a week applying for jobs. And really, there aren't that many jobs out there that you can spend 35 hours a week doing. And if you don't work, if you don't have a computer or you don't have access to one, it's twice as hard. So the system really lacks compassion. It lacks any kind of empathy with people. And yeah, there are some good people in the job centres who do their bit, but the system is not designed for them. So Joe and his colleagues at United Community do some good work. They give advice to people at the job centre. It was every Tuesday, isn't it? I know that people do, when they come to see me, they feel that they've been left in a very difficult position. They get these ridiculous letters at 4 or 5 pages long about the benefits. It takes about an hour to decipher exactly what it is that we're trying to say. We have the mandatory reconsiderations, which really are just another hurdle that I've not met anyone who's actually had their decision overturned at the mandatory reconsideration stage. So they have to go to the appeal, which is, we know, can take months and months. And during that time, people are being forced down a route which is really not always appropriate for them. And what it's all about is playing to a myth, and it is a myth, that people who are claiming benefits are all work shy with all lazy. They don't really want to work, and anyone who's actually got a genuine medical condition is not really sick. They're just trying to play the system. And of course, there are 1 or 2 people who've done that, and the TV and the media do their bit to show those people in all their glory. But tell you, every single person who comes into my surgery who's got a benefits problem is a genuine claimant, is genuinely distressed by what is going on, and actually they would work tomorrow if they were able to. If it was a job that they could do, they would do it. But they find themselves forced into this route, and at the end of the day, it's demoralising, it's disrespectful, and it really is disgusting actually in this country. But we can do things to change that. I think films like this are actually beginning to change the conversation. When I first became the MP, people would come into the surgery and they had legitimate problems, and they would often make comments about, well, if I was on benefits, I would have got this thing by now. Always challenge them, always say, well, people who come and see me in this situation on benefits are not there through choice. Who would choose to live under those conditions? That's starting to change. People aren't saying that so much anymore. And I think films like this, people who have seen the film, talk to their friends, challenge people who come out with the stereotypes. Yeah, we know there are one or two apples out there, but 99.9% of people in the system are there because they are genuine claimants, and it's up to us to challenge that myth and actually give people support. And there are practical ways we can do it. We've got some people from Food Bank now. We had the collection on Saturday, and some people who collected actually said to me, well, I've had to use this myself, I know how difficult it is, and you know, it could happen to anyone, so we've all got to do our bit to give back. So we've got to challenge the myths, we've got to give support, we've got to show compassion, and actually we've all got to rally around as a community. And I know we've got a good community here, we'll do their bit. So I hope that gives us some encouragement that we can do things, we can change the conversation on this, and actually get to a point where a benefit system is the safety net. It's a safety net that has compassion, and it actually helps people get into it. It doesn't force people into invidious positions like we've seen in that film. So that's just a few thoughts from me. I don't know if you want to open it out. People have got comments or suggestions about what they'd like to do, or tell us a little bit about how you help in the situation. Anyone got?
My worst one was, because we had the computers and they were made especially for people that haven't got one at home and us to help. So the job centre used to send them down here, come go down there, they'll help you. But they never bothered. Every time I said, well, come down and show them what we need to do with it. And at one point there was this fella, 3 weeks, I remember him coming in, and like that fella, he couldn't use the computer, he'd go on. And because he was so long, flip out. And it kept going. So I actually wrote to the official letter to the job centre, and it says, don't you think you should show them first before you send them down to us? The only thing is they never sent them, and that's that. But they don't help, that's like that, they don't help. They just say, oh, go here, go there, go on this course, or do this. Make sure you're there 35 hours a week. Yeah.
I've been sanctioned. But they don't listen. What I can't get my head around is we've got all this technology and we're all to go online for different things. Now doesn't that should be on the other side as well? We've got technology to get over medical records. If you know that person is genuinely ill and they're getting people getting told that, you know, where doctors tell them that they can't work. Professional people where they're going to see specialists telling them that they can't work. So why can't they go into that system and say, because that, you know, I know it's only a story, and so it's standard, but even has died. He must have died. He wouldn't have to have gone for his appeal.
Well, it's because they start from the proposition that people are not really ill and they have to prove otherwise. And yes, I mean, I think we're in agreement. They can do it a much better way. And there's lots of examples.
If it's not genuine, and then whatever, obviously they pay them a set amount of money out for benefits, but they can draw that back in because you're telling lies. But that's not happening. They're letting people go down and down and down, and some people are genuine.
My brother's going through this at the moment. He's not up here, he's in Wolverhampton, and he's got really serious anxieties on heavy duty things that bring up on the Google and that. He's also got arthritis problems, and everybody's saying you shouldn't be at work. Now he goes to the job centre, they even say you shouldn't be at work, and they send him off to his doctors to get put on the sick, and then he has to go for one of these interviews. And they turn around and say, no, you're fit enough for work. But even the job centre's saying he's not fit enough for work, and yet they're saying he is. And that's where the doctors know for 12 weeks saying you're not fit enough for work. And yet you've got this one person sat there going, sorry, you're fit enough for work.
Well, I think we saw clearly there how the system we've got at the moment doesn't work at all, does it? I mean, I've had people coming with 0 points who are clearly unfit for work.
No, his anxiety is getting worse because if he doesn't get a job, he can't keep his flat.
Yeah.
And I keep saying, you won't lose your flat overnight, you know, but because he's so anxious, you know, he will go down the heart attack. You know, that is staring him in the face because he's so anxious over everything that the job centre is actually putting him through.
Yeah. I certainly see that with people in the surgery. The stress of it all makes things 10 times
Don't
worse.
get me wrong, he's actually met some amazing people on this journey that are, you know, trying to help at the same time. You know, they're going to help him fill out his forms and that. But it's scandalous what they're doing. He's never touched a computer. You know, to him, that's another cost that he can't afford.
Yeah.
Well,
You know?
if
And he doesn't know how to, next one, he doesn't know how to turn one on. If he was sat in front and said, right, fill out your forms, he wouldn't know how to do it. He would do that for the next one.
So there should be somebody inside the job centre. There should be who shows them how to fill a form in. And if once you've been shown how to do it on the computer, it'll be easier the next time.
Yeah.
There should be somebody there.
Yeah.
A lot of people don't.
Yeah. We're not trying to make it easy for people, are we? Trying to make it hard.
The other thing that we do, one thing I noticed because I used to work down for that, but the job centre, they used to make people's email and put the password on. And when people used to come and go, well, what's your email, what's your password? Oh, I don't know, they did it for me. So they didn't even know what they were doing. And we've got one who's now in a home. He was physically, you could see, he couldn't walk from that table to you.
We had a bloke coming the other day, he wanted to go on till he got to a job, and he said the job centre had given him some task for him, he'd written it down as they'd done it, and they told him it wouldn't work. So he had to go back again, he couldn't, he was supposed to go on this site, he couldn't go on, because this one again wouldn't work. And that's happening to all people coming, and passwords don't work.
Well, like you can check an email address and he's got no access to the computer. So what's the point of having an email?
Yeah, I think the big issue with the failure in the system at the moment is that the person actually making the decision you haven't actually spoke to, you haven't had a conversation, you don't know what they look like. You know, it's something just happening, you know, on your behalf further up the chain, and that's the problem. There's no human contact. There's no opportunity for any sympathy to be changed hands between the decision maker and the claimant.
Just making it easier for them though, isn't it?
Yeah, it makes it easier for them to say no because there's nobody to talk
They can't look at the person in the eyes and say, why
Yeah. That's the problem.
Well, we saw in the film, didn't we, that the decision maker was referred to repeatedly, but we never actually saw the decision maker. It's an inhuman way of doing it. And you're right about the doctors, they because the system is set up, it's not about what the doctor's medical opinion is. Obviously, when you get to the appeal stage, it can be, but it's you know, it's actually about putting hurdles in people's way who simply are genuinely ill. Not heard from anyone over this side yet?
Yeah, Justin, you're here and you listen to people's opinions and questions, and that's commendable. Obviously, you're really good at paid in that sense. But after watching that, what do you think are any possible solutions? Because I know it's highlighting a lot of problems, and there aren't any solutions being brought forward. Not just tonight, just in general, you know, at the moment.
Well, the government have issued a green paper on the whole benefit system and getting people into work, and well, we'll see, won't we? I'm not particularly confident that anything significant will change, but at least they've recognised that there is an issue. But I think we have to start from the first principles, which are that it's a safety net. It's about giving people that support when they need it. It's about actually helping people back into work when they're able to get back into work. It's about actually having a much more personalised approach, because there are things that people can do with health conditions, but they can't sort of run through a treadmill of 35 hours of job applications every week. They can't use technology. You know, we should be looking to guide people in that direction. there's a whole range of things that ought to be done, and say the first thing you start from the basis is not everyone who's claiming benefits is actually trying to diddle the system. I think if we start from that, and that's the attitude all the way through,
But then we've got to build up from that.
Sorry,
haven't we?
can I just continue?
Yeah.
I accept that, and we all accept here that people aren't trying to, not everyone benefits, a very small percentage to try and diddle the system. Any system's diddled, including taxation, but what I was asking you basically, what do you think from that, watching the film maybe, or generally, what do you think is practical step to, what would you appeal to do? Changes in the benefit system?
Well, I mean,
sorry to be on the spot.
I'd like to see the whole thing sort of root and branch. Well, the same. We've got to go back to basic principles about what the benefit system's for. It's there as a safety net. It's not there to punish people and drive people down. I think in terms of what we can do at the moment, we've actually got to give people practical help and support, and that means, you know, if people can't apply for jobs online, we've got places like this where the people who can help. We've got people who places like CAB and ourselves who give advice and support for the peers. But we've actually got to keep putting pressure on the politicians, not particularly me, because I'm obviously seeing what it's like at REIT, but those who are in power and those who have to deal with the constituents, because all these MPs have constituencies. They must have constituents who come to see them who are having the same experience. So they can't be immune to it. They can't be oblivious to the fact that this causes real problems. And maybe the green paper is a reflection of that. But we'll have to see what happens with that.
Do you see universal basic income as a possible solution to this? In so much as, for those who don't understand, universal basic income is everybody receiving a set amount that basically gives enough to pay for food and pay for a roof over your head, regardless of any job or anything else that you do. It's an idea that the Green Party have floated. There's a number of trials around the world where they're trying this, particularly in a situation where more and more computers and robots are taking over jobs and stuff. Job markets is getting smaller. There are less jobs, and a lot of these people who are struggling, they're people who are struggling because they just don't have the skills either to get the job or to actually apply for jobs and such like. If people are paid that basic income, they can go and do care work, lower paid jobs and stuff to top up what they receive. People can be artists, can be singers, do stuff that actually appeals to them and that actually that gives them a better quality of life. Do you think that's actually something that should be looked at more seriously?
It's something I'm looking at. I think there are people in the Labour Party who are considering at the moment. I certainly accept that if you look at what's going to happen to the world of work in the next 20, 30 years, it's going to